Hey guys, what is going on today? Mathew Tamin here with Learn Joomla Fast, and I'm so excited to start another session. But so make sure that you like, you comment, you leave feedbacks, you share. I'm actually just going to give a few people more time to come in here. Just going to share some of this stuff here. My people on Facebook, my people on LinkedIn, and my people on, yeah, all over, all over. And make sure to check out my website. Check out learnjoomlafast.com. I got a whole lot of stuff on there. And so when people joining, please just say your name or just type your name, where you're from, or I love getting to know people where you're from. I get so many emails from people from all over. I get some from Brazil, from Pakistan, from India, from Bangladesh, from pretty much all over from here in the U.S. So what I'm doing is with this session, uh, I started doing the first session yesterday, and starting next week, I am going to be doing a whole lot more live stuff. Hey, it's still can't log into. And I really still definitely going to be able to do a whole lot more stuff. So I'm just reading some of the comments here. Got community marketplace. Um, okay. And I love the live stuff here, the live chat. Real love it, love it. The live stream, because it gives me the opportunity to be able to connect with you and help you with your business. See what I can do, whatever questions that people have. So the reason why I'm doing this is I've gotten so many emails from so many people that uh, they love the courses. They've taken the courses and they'll watch the videos, but sometimes they get stuck. Anytime that you're learning something new, or you're doing something different than your norm, you're gonna have questions. So me doing this live sessions now is going to give you the opportunity to ask me questions live, and we are going to be able to walk through whatever challenges you're going through. So starting next week, I'm going to be doing live training. So in other words, you're going to learn how to from beginning, and by the end of April, I promise you that if you stick with this, by the end of April, you are going to learn how to create incredible websites with Joomla. So even if you never created websites before, you don't know what Joomla is, and you just tuning in, you're going to learn how to create, not just create websites, but you're also going to learn how to turn that website into a money-making machine. When I first started creating websites with Joomla, I was blown away because I started having people pay me money to create a website for them. And my first project that I got was for $500. And I was like, woohoo, $500, back then it was just like, it was a whole lot. But then I started realizing that as I mastered different things and learned how to do different things with Joomla, I started making more money. I've had times when, I've had people pay me up to, $4, $5, $6, $7,000 up front for me to create stuff for them. So if you want to really take your Joomla skills to another level, I'm talking about on the business side of it. If you're really interested in learning how to be able to take the skills that you're going to learn and start to generate revenue, then you definitely want to tune in. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you share. I would love to hear more from you. And today, I want to just kind of go over some of one of the keys to succeeding with creating websites and building passive income with Joomla is you have to develop a relationship with this developer. So I got some developers that I've partnered with. Now there's thousands of different developers out there in the Joomla world, and I would love to partner with more. But I have some here that I definitely want to give a shout out to that I've worked with them for some time. And these are the ones that, I recommend. I always get people asking, send me emails, what extensions do you recommend? What developers do you recommend? What templates? All, things like this. So these are some of the ones here that starting next week, I'm going to be teaching you step by step how to use extensions that they've developed. This are really, really great. So number one, I have here is Joom Shaper. So you want to go to joomshaper.com, and I'm going to put the link at the end of the stream in the description, so you can be able to check out their website. Joomla create excellent templates, extensions. They have so much stuff going on that you definitely want to be able to check it out. So make sure you go to joomshaper.com. And then another one is Joomla Shine. Joomla Shine has some really great extensions. They have some great templates. And you have techjoomla.com, and you have J2 Store. J2 Store is an e-commerce store. They allow you to let you build e-commerce stores in record time. So if you're looking to sell products online, you want to check out j2store.org. They have some great stuff. And then you have Joomla LMS. If you want to create an online course, let me tell you something. You got to check out Joomla LMS, and their extension is incredibly great. And next month, I'm going to dive into a little bit more how to walk you through how to use some of that. And then Balboa, they have, I mean, their code is so clean. Their extension is incredible. So I'm going to put the links in the description for this, guys, so you can be able to check it out. But if you want to be able to create solid websites, the bottom line is you have to develop a relationship with these developers. Like, you really, really got to develop. So what I've done over the years is I've really partnered with them. And that's really helped me, because I can be able to teach you how to use the extensions. For example, I get a ton of requests and questions about SP Page Builder. If you've watched my videos for any time, you notice that you have a lot of stuff and, over 1,000 videos. And Joomla SP Page Builder is one of the most requested extensions that I get asked questions all the time for. So I'm going to be covering step by step how to use it. I know that I have the videos there, but I want to do this live, because doing it live is going to give you a lot of different ideas on how to do it. So if you're just tuning in, if you're watching this, thanks for tuning in. What I'm doing here is I want to help you this year. This year is the year that you're going to change your financial state or whatever. Maybe you're watching this from a developing nation and you feel like you don't have any hope, you can't make any money, you can't get any jobs, and things are tough. In the world of technology today, you need to, once you learn, listen, when you master one skill, I don't care where you live. If you can learn how to create websites and you master how to build websites with Joomla, I've gotten so many emails. I got an email that I'm going to read some later on another session, but I got an email from a guy from, I think, from Brazil or somewhere in South America. He was like, I had a really hard time, couldn't find a job. I couldn't do anything. Things were just really rough. But I've watched your video course and I've taken your courses, and I wanted to let you know that I've gotten a job as a web designer. And I was so excited because this is someone that never had any experience at all. But he was able to learn how to build websites with Joomla, and he took those skills that he learned and turned it into revenue. So now he's generating a pretty decent income from home. He is sitting somewhere in his, on his computer and his laptop and making money from home. So maybe you're watching this and you're probably just tuning, you're curious about, what is this Joomla stuff? See, it's so much more than just creating websites. The other part of it too is that I am developing relationship with those developers that's incredible. See, the other side of this is that you have to learn how to develop relationships. If you want to succeed, listen, let me tell you something. If you want to succeed, I don't care what you do, you have to learn how to build solid relationships. Hey, sure, Eric. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Sure, Eric. I would love to know where you're from. Thanks so much for joining. But yeah, guys, when you join in, please leave a comment in the chat section, because I want to know where you're from, where you're watching from, and where you're connecting from. I want to be able to help you. So I want you to, hey, Canada, what's going on, Canada? Welcome. Canada is in the building. I actually went to Canada one time. I went to Canada in college. I was in a concert choir and played with the jazz band. And I went to Canada, I think it was Montreal, for about almost a week. Had a really great time there. Went to different places, sang beautiful songs, and it was really great. So welcome. Oh, China. Hey, sure, China. Welcome, China. China. Welcome. I am really, really excited to have you, because one of the places that I want to visit, I'm just kind of getting off hand, but one of the places I want to visit I want to visit China. I want to visit Japan. I really, really want to visit. And I was talking to a prospective client about a month ago, and they said that they've been living in Japan for about 20 years now, and I was blown away. And he was sharing some experiences with me. So I would love to come to China, man. I would love it. You know, I think you guys' culture. I think that I just love, you know, I love to come to China. So hopefully one day I'll be able to come there. But back to this, to the Joomla stuff here now. If you're just tuning in, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you hit the like button, make sure that you're sharing with your friends, because this is something that is going to be able to help you. I want to be able to help you this year to be able to generate revenue, you know, expand your skills. The world is changing at such a fast pace that if you don't catch on, if you don't master one technology, you're going to be left behind. You're going to be left. I don't care who you are. If you don't master something, you're going to be, you know, left behind. And I read a quote by Bill Gates, and it says something like, you know, successful people sometimes think that just because they found success, that it's always going to be that way. In other words, things are always changing. Things are constantly changing. So make sure that you're always learning something new. For me, I keep pushing myself to do something, learn something new, improve my skills, and just keep going. So with the Joomla stuff now, extensions. You want to make sure that you go to Joomla.org. When you go to Joomla.org, there's something called the extension directory. This is where they have almost 10,000 different extensions that you can download. When I first started, I didn't know what extensions were. So I went to Joomla.org. Make sure you put, I'm going to put the link in the description after this session here, but make sure, matter of fact, I'm going to type in Joomla.org. Make sure you go to Joomla.org and you look at the extension directory, because it has so many things that you can learn from there. And one thing too is, true story. A few years ago, I'm just reading some of the chats here. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I'm just reading something from Community Marketplace here from Canada. He just says smaller markets need alternative advertising. And that is so true. Smaller markets need alternative advertising. We need to develop community outreach content. This is really awesome. That's so true. And I agree with him. What he's just saying is, you know, smaller companies, sometimes they don't have the resources, the tools, and everything that, you know, those big companies have. Well, Joomla is absolutely free, and there's so many extensions that you can be able to use to build your business. That's what I did. You know, I haven't really spent a penny on marketing, and I get people asking me questions, you know, how do you do marketing? How do you, you know, how come you're like the go-to person when it comes to Joomla stuff? You know, I haven't spent a penny on marketing compared to what other people spending. There are people right now that, in order for them to reach the audience that I've reached or that I'm reaching, they're spending tens of thousands per month to reach them. So what's different that I'm doing? Well, I'm going to share that with you over this next in April. And that's something that you bet, you know, you need to make sure that you're staying tuned. And he's just saying, community marketplace TV, large markets outprice small market. That's true. Facebook advertising fell in small markets, and that's true. And Facebook just has something where they've made some tremendous changes within the past few months that, you know, it's actually, you know, a lot of businesses are starting not to market much in there because they're that what they're the inventory is becoming so minimal there. And that's one of the great things too, is that by learning how to build your own platform, do you know that you can be able to create your own website like Facebook with Joomla? You can be able to build your own Facebook. And when I tell clients that, they're like, well, really? So I can be able to have my own Facebook? Yes. So if you're tired of Facebook or you don't want to use other platforms, you can build your own with Joomla. Joomla have some of the most powerful extensions on the planet. And I have developed so many extensions for, you know, developed so many websites for clients. Yep, you got Jom Social, you got Easy Social, you got our Community Builder. You got quite a few, and there are more and more developers now that are coming up with new things. So if you want to build a community like Facebook, you can do that with Joomla. It's a really, really great tool. And Joomla is growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. You know, so you're never going to be able to run out of things to do. And next month, what I'm going to be showing you is how can you build different websites with Joomla. I have over 25, almost 30 courses that walks you through how to build different types of websites with Joomla. And when you learn how to build that, whatever a client needs at the end of this session, whatever a client needs, you're going to be able to take that client's idea. You're going to be able to learn about wireframing. You're going to learn about frameworks, which I'm going to share later on and go into more details. But you are going to learn about frameworks. What are frameworks and how do you use them? How do you build websites with frameworks? There's so many frameworks that we're going to be covering later on. But what I want to do is, if you check out my Instagram, let me see. I have a picture of my Instagram here on my Instagram account. When I started, that's what I always tell people: never despise small beginnings. Because when I first started, I'm gonna put this link right here. And when you have some chance, please check out this link that I'm putting right now on Instagram. When I first started, this is where my office is. This is how I started. Right now, I'm in like a 1,200 square foot of space, and huge, and it's really great. But click on that link. This is to let you know, wherever you're watching from in the world, you can change your financial future. All the equipment that I have in this office, everything was paid for with creating websites with Joomla for clients. Everything was paid for. I remember the first time that I had my first $5,000 client, I was excited, and they paid $5,000 up front for me to do something for them with Joomla. I've had people pay $2,000 up front, $3,000 up front. I am from the U.S., South Dakota. I've had people pay me a lot of money up front. I've had people pay me, portions, whatever. And one thing too that we're going to be talking a lot that I get questions about is, you want to become a web designer and you want to build websites for people. How much do you charge? What's your rate? That's a question that I get a lot. I don't know how much you charge. When I started, I was charging $8 an hour. Then I went up to about $10. Then I went up to $15. Then I went up to $25. Now my rate is, from the minimum like $125. If you're a member of my Joomla website, the Learn Joomla Fast, the rate for that one is, it starts at $125, and then everyone else from like $250 on it. But you definitely want to be able to sharpen your skills. So make sure you check that picture out from Instagram, because when I started, I had nothing but just one little chair, and everything else was just a laptop. And I used to sit somewhere in the corner, and I was sitting there because it's funny, I didn't have internet access. So the neighbor, I was trying to tap up their Wi-Fi, so I'll sit by the door. Sometimes it'd be so cold, freezing, snowing. So I sit by the door of my laptop, trying to create websites. I sit by there and try to tap into their Wi-Fi. And the crazy thing about that is the Wi-Fi was strongest at a certain time. So in order for me to create websites for clients, because I couldn't, it was rough. It was really rough. I had a kid, and it was rough. I couldn't really afford internet at that time because they had the whole package. But anyway, it's a really rough time. So I sit there, try to type up the internet of other people's Wi-Fi. So I would wait. The Wi-Fi was really, really solid. I noticed that after a while, the Wi-Fi was stronger during certain hours. So when I would go to guru.com, Upwork, it was Odesk at the time, and been on projects, and people hired me to create websites for them, I had to work something out, because I noticed that in order for me to create the websites and complete it, I had to wait when my neighbor's internet Wi-Fi was the strongest. So I had a window of maybe about 2 to 3 hours that it was really, really strong. And that taught me so many things, because I learned how to build websites faster. If I didn't complete the client's website at a period of time, then I would have to wait the next day. So I would sit in one spot. Literally, there are times that I sat in one spot for hours. The days that the neighbor's Wi-Fi was strong, sometimes it, go for about, 6-7 hours. I would sit in the same spot. I kid you not, on the same spot, just because if I move, sometimes I sit like this. If I even moved my face like that, I was afraid that I was going to lose Wi-Fi connection. So I didn't want to turn left. I didn't want to move my head. I didn't want to move any part of my body. So I just sit there. There are times I sat there for about 6-7 hours straight. I was cold, but I was so determined to change my finances. I was so determined to make it. I was so determined to succeed. And I would finish the websites, and the clients were so happy with it. And that's how I finished one project, made some money, and then invested it back in the business. And I bought a better laptop. And within that first couple of weeks or whatever, I made enough money that I was able to get internet, and I paid for my own internet. And now that I had internet, I was able to do so many things. So what I'm saying to you now is you can change your circumstance. You can really change it, you know. And I know whatever you're going through can be rough. But Joomla has really done so much for me that it's allowed me to travel the world. A few years ago, I traveled to Africa for 3 months. 3 months. I didn't start a GoFundMe account. I didn't, ask people for money. I didn't go beg. I didn't go borrow. I didn't, just no. For 3 months, I was able to freely travel, explore the Africa. And I was there for 3 months. And people are like, how come you able to travel for 3 months? Like, don't you have a job? And I just laugh. I laugh because my job, my computer had everything that I needed. If clients needed to get in contact with me, I had my laptop. I had internet access, so that wasn't a problem. And I was able to travel. I mean, I had a really great time, and I did that 3 years in a row. Travel once for 3 months, then the next 2 times for 2 months, then for 6 weeks. But having that liberty to be able to do that, all because I mastered how to create websites with Joomla, all because I mastered how to do it. And you can do this the same thing too. So starting next, make sure that you hit that notification button because I am going to be releasing a new video, and I want to make sure that you're getting and make sure that you're sharing this video with your friends, sharing with a colleague or sharing this with someone that is going to benefit from it. Someone that is going to learn something from it. I promise you, by the end of April, you are going to learn so many things. Industry secrets. I've been doing this for over 12 years now, and I've learned some secrets that typically people pay me a lot of money to share with, a lot. But I'm going to be sharing those tips with you because I really want to help you. I want to help you. What people pay me to do, I'm going to share that with you for free. So most of the extensions that I'm going to be sharing with you, some of them are going to be free. But one thing to keep in mind is that I am going to have a list of some of the extensions that we're going to cover, we're going to talk about. When you first get started, a lot of stuff is going to be free. But as you start to advance and do a little bit more stuff, then you are going to start to have to pay for things. So just be ready to pay for that, So when that time comes, I'm working with some of these developers to get you discounts. So they've reached out to me, want me to partner with them, and I'm going to try to get you guys some discounts so that way, instead of paying full price, you can get a certain percentage off, just as a thank you for, for watching this. But so make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure that you're sharing this. Make sure that you're staying connected. And I would love to know more about you. I love people. I'm a people person. I I just love people. And if I wish I could see some of you right now, I just see a little icons with thumbnail and everything there, but I wish I could be able to. I want to hang out with you, man. Just be able to hang out. I want, if I get the opportunity to come to China, I'm not sure what a popular Chinese dish is like in the States here. We go to the Chinese buffet and they call that Chinese food, and it's just rice and French fries. I don't think that's Chinese food, just rice and French fries or chicken wings. I order some chicken wings sometimes, but I don't really think that's Chinese food. I would like to eat authentic Chinese food and Japanese food, and go to Brazil. I want to go to Spain. I want to come to different parts, and I want to eat the food that you guys eat. Authentic cuisine that is, that's just beautiful. But anyway, talking about that got me kind of, a little bit, hungry. So I'm gonna stop talking about food. But I really want to be able to help you, and I hope that by creating this live shows, whatever questions that you have, feel free to ask me anything, because I'm not different from you. When I started my business, I first started writing books, then I started doing music, then I started doing other things. But I really want to help you, and I hope that you guys can really feel my heart. I really want to help you because I know that when you have financial independence, that when you get up in the morning and you don't have to go to a job. Like when I get up in the morning, I don't have to go to a job. If I don't feel like coming to the office for that day, for that week, I don't come. If I don't feel like working, if I want to work from home, I do that. So that's the type of position that I want to put you in. that you're going to be able to work from home wherever you at. Maybe you got a little, place, whatever that you trying to move out of, or you trying to extend and do better things. So that's going to be able to help you. But I'm going to put the link in the description for this developers that I've partnered with. And I'm really excited about doing this live. And I'm working on something where I can be able to come. I'm going to be able to come to your country. I am working on, yes, it sounds crazy, but I'm working on masterclass tour that I want to come to where you're at. I want to come to where you're at. So in this first videos, I just want to chat with you to kind of let you know what to expect, what's going to be coming. The official training is going to start Monday. That I'm going to start sharing my screen with you. As you can see, matter of fact, let me grab this here. I'm in the pen. I have my professional setup with all the high-end gear and everything. And right now that's what I'm just kind of using right here. But I have my camera back there. If you can see, that's set up. And I have my camera guy that's going to be here next week, and they're going to be helping with everything and the live streaming. I actually invested in getting the Blackmagic Atom. It is a switcher that allows you to use up to 8 different cameras. So the setup is going to change, everything's going to change, and the lighting is going to change as well. So right now I'm just using just the office lights. But so make sure that you stay tuned, because come Monday, okay, we are going to be going every day throughout the month of April. Throughout the month of April, we're going to cover every extension. We're going to cover whatever questions you have, whatever challenges you have in your business in terms of creating websites. I'm going to show you how to get high-paying clients. How do you get high-paying clients? How do you get high-paying clients? These are people that are willing to pay you thousands of dollars for what you're worth. When I started, I used to charge $8 an hour, as I mentioned before, and I got a slew of clients. But I realized that those clients that I was getting at that amount, there was so much headache. It was frustration. They were never, ever satisfied. And I realized that when you're charging so low, yes, you're going to get clients, but the quality of the clients that you get is going to frustrate you. And I'm going to show you how can you increase your value, how can you increase your worth by doing this. And this is basic things that you're going to be able to learn. So make sure that you share this, share this link with your friends, and stay connected, because I'm going to be doing another live session tomorrow. Once again, for the next few days or so till Monday, I'm just trying to get you ready, just so you know what you're going to be in store for. So when we start, have your calendar check, have your calendar ready, and we're going to work on this together. So every day when we complete a session, you put a check mark next to it. Okay, so make sure that you get a calendar ready, and every day is from Monday to the end of April. We're going to go through different sessions. We're going to cover about extensions. We're going to cover about custom websites. We're going to cover about using templates, customization, frameworks. We're going to cover everything that you need to learn. But make sure you have a calendar so you're checking off every day when we talk about templates. And if you have any questions during that training session, you're going to be able to ask me right here, and I can be able to answer you. So no need for you to send me an email and wait for a few hours, or try to whatever it is. We're going to get that done live, and you're going to watch me do that live. Okay, so I'm going to be creating stuff for you live. I'm going to be doing that stuff live. So whatever questions that you have, we can do that. Someone just asked, can I send request lists? Please do. Also, that's a good point. That's a good point. If you have something that you want to learn with Joomla, okay, if there's something that you want to learn how to be able to create, how to be able to build using the current system, get your request list together, because after the training, I'm going to look at the requests that I have, and I'm going to try to get to as many of those as possible. So if there's something that you've been really struggling with and you want to learn how to do it, put the request in. Once again, this training session is geared to take you from a beginner. So if you're just getting started, it's geared to take from a beginner, and it's going to take you from beginner to a pro. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the basics, bare minimum, covering all the starting points. So as you learn, check Joomla, tag Joomla SA social ads. Oh, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, tag Joomla. They have some really great stuff, real great extensions. So whatever request, that you want to learn, make sure you have your request. I'm here to help you out. For the month of April, it's going to be you and me, and we're going to get this thing done. So when we're done, all your questions are going to be answered. So if you're getting started, once again, this is geared for beginners. So if you're just getting started with Joomla and you have some questions, maybe you're confused, you don't know how to do this or whatever it is, join me starting Monday, and we're going to be going through. But every day I'm going to be doing this live chat with you, okay? This live stream with you. So get your requests together, okay? And a matter of fact, you can also go to my website, the learnjoomlafast.com. You can send me, what would you like to learn? Send me as many questions as you have, because I'm going to do everything that I can to cover all of them. Send your questions, send your requests, send your struggles, send your whatever it is about anything, okay, in terms of creating websites. So go to learnjoomlafast.com. Matter of fact, you can send it directly to me. Send it to my email. I'm going to put my personal email right here. So you send that to Mathew at learnjoomlafast.com. That comes directly to me. That comes directly to me, and I can be able to see what that is. And you can also register on the website, learnjoomlafast.com, to check out some more stuff, because I'm going to release stuff later on. Excuse me, that's exclusive just for that community. So make sure you go to learnjoomlafast.com if you want to contact me, if you have questions, or put in descriptions below, and I'm going to answer all those requests and get, trying to get to the bottom of it. But thank you guys so much for watching. It's really great connecting with you, and I look forward to helping you with your Joomla stuff, your Joomla questions, your challenges. By the end of April, you are going to be able to do great at this, and you're going to start making passive income easily, no questions asked. So thanks for tuning in, and I am signing off. Make sure you check out learnjoomlafast.com. Have a good night.